Longtime Browns beat reporter Tony Grossi, what he saw from first-round pick KC Concepcion at the Browns rookie minicamp. This from ESPN Cleveland.
How did Concepcion look from a catch-to-drop standpoint? Because I know that was a big concern once he was drafted by the Browns.
Well, they're they're there. They exist. Even in drills, he dropped a few. I wouldn't get all bent out of shape about it. If he scores touchdowns, you put up with drops, right?
Right.
And he did that at college. So he's a touchdown maker, and he's dynamic without the ball and then with the ball. But there's a definite need for improvement with his hands.
Let's welcome in Fred Greetham, senior analyst for the Orange and Brown Report. Fred, you were out at rookie minicamp as well. What are your takeaways? Not especially with Concepcion, just your takeaways from watching these rookies practice.
Well, I think really going back to last year, it's the eyeball test because you don't really see them doing a whole lot. I really hone in on the top four because those are the ones I think that matter. Last year, Mason Graham, Carson Schlesinger, Quinshon Judkins, and Harold Fannin, to me, all stood out physically. And Carson Schlesinger, caught my eye immediately. He reminded me of a young Clay Matthews. Sometimes that doesn't translate, but with that young man, at least as a rookie, it translated. He was NFL Defensive Rookie of the Year. This year, Spencer Fano, KC Concepcion, Denzel Boston, and Emmanuel McNeil Warren. I think, again, they stood out. Physical size, the way Fano was moving around with his size, passed the eyeball test. Boston, Concepcion, both, are as advertised. Boston, big-bodied, can go up and get the ball. Concepcion can stop on a dime and move all around. And then EMW, I think it's similar to JOK with the abbreviation. You just see his physical size, and obviously they weren't in pads, they weren't hitting, but he was just around the ball as advertised and moving. So the initial eyeball test to me is what I'm looking for, and those guys did. And of course, Parker Brailsford, he's kind of a guy that could end up starting at center, and Taylon Green, was all eyes focused because he's a quarterback and because of his athleticism and his size all the way around. So overall, that's about all you can go with. You'll get to, as we go on, starting next week, and OTAs with the veterans and, quarterbacks and so forth, to be able to, see a little bit more. But as far as Concepcion, I saw him drop a pass or two, but I would put, I think the Browns need playmakers, and I would put up with a drop or two for 25 touchdowns that he put up at Texas A&M, and that's what you're looking for is playmakers. And Monken has been asked about that, and he said that it's very correctable, the drops he has, and I think it's more of maybe just a lack of concentration, not so much technique or whatever. So again, I think you can live with it if you're a big-time playmaker, and I think he has the ability to do that.